Good afternoon. Today we are celebrating another year. Today for you guys it's New Year's Eve. We're going to talk about everything that's happened this past year. I'm at Veterans Park. Got some interesting news to tell you. Let's get to it. So Jessica bought me this new camera here for Christmas. Nice Sony cameras. It's the Sony ZV-1. Love it so far. It's a little gloomy out here today, so I thought it would be the perfect day to come out to Veterans Park, talk to you guys for a few minutes, get a good feel for what this camera can do. So far, I love it. It is fantastic. Do have to get used to it a little bit. I wanted to come out here and not really do a grocery video today because I wanted to see how it looked out in the open air from when we do our vacations, like Disney World, Smoky Mountains, when we go traveling and do other things like that. I'm going to try not to edit too much, but if I get somebody in the background or something, obviously I'll have to edit that out. But yeah, it's a little chilly today, but it's pretty nice. Let's have a look at the park here. Beautiful park. Love coming here. This is where I do a lot of my walking. Absolutely gorgeous. I kind of expected not a lot of people to be here today. I may have to mess with some of the tones and stuff on this camera. That's why I haven't really taken it with me. I need to kind of mess around with it a little bit. Seems like the audio is pretty good though. I have been checking that. I do have multiple microphones that I can hook up to it. So we'll see how that is. What I love best about this is I have this little screen over here so I can see myself to know that I'm in focus at least. But a couple things I wanted to talk about today. Where were we at a year ago? So a year ago, you know, we had thought that at the end of 2020, all this was going to be over. We thought that, you know, going into 2021, things would get better. And it seems like, I wouldn't say things have gotten worse. In somewhat they have, but in some ways I think it's better. What do I mean by that? We're learning how to deal with this a little better. You know, we're not as, you know, I remember this time last year, we couldn't visit any family. We couldn't go anywhere. We couldn't do anything. Everybody was saying, stay home, don't do Christmas. We didn't do Christmas with anybody. Me and Jessica stayed home, and I'll tell you, it was probably the saddest year ever. And being able to go back and do all that stuff this year and hang out with family, you know, anybody that watches my channel knows how much family means to me. And it's just such a wonderful thing being able to be with them again and, you know, just being able to hug them and be with them and exchange gifts and have meals. And, you know, it's just all around a really good thing. And, sorry, I am still getting used to this camera. But, you know, the obvious things, like prices, you know, we always talk about prices. Prices are going to continue to go up. It was hard for me to do yesterday's video. I was at Kroger, and I was at the smaller Kroger that I go to every now and then. I like to visit, you know, multiple different stores of each, which we'll explain in a couple minutes. We are planning on adventuring out and checking out some other stores. Now, my mom had gone to Trader Joe's. I know a lot of you guys want me to do a video at Trader Joe's, but she kind of explained to me a lot of the stuff that they don't have. She said that the store isn't as big as she thought it was going to be. We haven't been. I didn't even know there was a Trader Joe's here until one of you guys mentioned it. And I'll be checking it out anyway. I know a lot of you guys shop there, and maybe it could have something to do with the holidays, of why there's not a lot of stuff. That could be a part in a lot of this. Now, with everything in another year, there's a lot of changes coming. You know, we've heard that groceries are going to be going up 5% across the board. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. We hear rumors all the time. We'll just have to see. But one thing that, it doesn't bother me, but I know a lot of people always talk about, well, this store's out to get people. This store's out to get people. Believe me, they don't want to lose your business. Target, Kroger, Meijer, they don't want to lose your business at all. So they're going to be competing against each other all the time to try and at least keep it down a little bit. You know, if you can get, even if it's just canned goods, that's why we talk about the little things, you know, like Campbell's soup. I know we talk about that a lot, but when we see fluctuating prices, you know, in a certain store, that could be because they're working that deal out for them this week, because Campbell's doesn't want to lose your business either. However, when I see Campbell's going up to $1.89 a can at Kroger when I can get it at Walmart for $1, you know, I mean, obviously I'm going to go to Walmart, but then I would see Campbell's noticing that and working out a deal with Kroger for a little while. It's weird how it all works, and I don't know how it all works. And a lot of you guys, that's what I love. You guys leave a lot of comments on things that you know. Some of you guys know managers and store owners and stuff like that, and that really helps not only all of us, but it helps across the country, because word of mouth is still the best advertising you can ask for. I gotta say, I kind of miss doing these outdoor vlogs. For those of you who don't know, this is one of the first places that I ever did a video at. We used to do like hiking videos, and we still are gonna do these. We are still gonna do our vacations, our trips to different places, the zoo, all this other stuff. Just for the holidays here, we've been focusing mostly on the stuff that we need to prepare for. We need to prepare to save any way we can. If we find deals, we need to start buying them up when we see them, because it may be a long time before we see those deals again. My wife is so awesome. She bought me this camera for Christmas. And, you know, one of the things that, you know, we never really knew that this would be something in the future for us. When we first started doing this, we were pretty much just like any other YouTuber, just, you know, having fun, putting videos online, hoping people might watch it. And one of the things that we have noticed is while building our audience here, you know, you guys have showed us such love and appreciation for the things that we're doing, not only now, but all the other things that all of you guys who have helped us grow. Sorry, it's a little chilly out here. I'm used to being in nice, warm grocery stores now. But it's been a great year, and we thank you so much for helping us grow the channel, help us spread out across the world. And that's one thing with what we're doing now, and this is what I told Jess, is that we're helping people, you know, and that was our ultimate goal that we wanted to incorporate into our channel, is being able to help people in a way that we don't just help you, you guys help each other. We're trying to grow not just a channel, but a community of people that can come together, work together. To me, that's what America is all about. It's all about helping each other. That's how we've grown for so long. You know, when we see problems, we don't just throw it in the trash. We don't do that. We overcome the problems and we make it better. We figure out a way to make it better, and we will. We will. You know, times seem tough right now, but believe me, I have faith that things are going to get better. They're going to get stronger, and they're going to be better than ever. And you know, I know a lot of people will probably disagree with me, but that's how I feel, you know. Let me know down in the comments what you think of this camera so far. Does my phone do better? I sure hope not, because this camera's not cheap. I will probably have to work with some of it. That's why I wanted to take it outside today. I'm testing out everything on this thing, the audio, the clarity. I want to make sure when I show you guys stuff, you can see it clearly. Sometimes on the phone, I love the phone. I love doing it. It's easy. It's easy to edit and do all that stuff. That's how I'm able to crank these videos out every day for you guys. But I have found ways to make it easier on this camera and easier on myself, because it does take a lot of time, a lot of work. I know, you know, you probably you watch the video and you think, oh, well, that seems easy. There's a lot to this. There's a lot of editing and all that stuff. It takes me hours a day to be able to kind of fit it together and make it look good for you guys, because I don't want to just slop it out there. But, oh, I'm trying not to edit too much, but every time I get into a big conversation here, somebody passes me, and I don't want to be rude. I'm actually surprised to see anybody out here right now, because it is really gloomy. It actually looks like it's going to rain. So I brought the case for this thing for my backpack, just in case it does. One of the things that we're going to address here in the future, which I touched on a little bit, we're going to adventure out to some other stores after the new year here. I'm going to do a little bit of traveling. We're going to look at what a lot of these stores are like in Kentucky, maybe some in Indiana. We're going to focus mostly on northern Kentucky, Cincinnati here where we are, and then maybe a little north, maybe like Dayton or Mason, Ohio. And we're going to visit a bunch of different areas to kind of get an idea of which areas are getting what. Because you guys have said that, sorry I'm a little out of breath, doing a little bit of walking. But we are going to focus on venturing out a little bit, checking out some of these, probably the same stores, just in different areas to see if they're getting more, maybe getting less. Don't know, but we need to kind of venture out a little bit to get an idea. Yeah, for some reason or another, this place is starting to pack up, probably because I'm out here trying to film something. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this back home, adjust some of the lighting in the war room, or conference room, or whatever you want to call it. My wife's craft room that I use for live shows. And we're going to talk a little bit more there. This place is starting to pack up a little bit. Plus, I kind of want to test some of the lighting in there to see what it's going to look like, you know, when we're doing a home vlog or live shows or stuff like that. So, be home in just a sec. I'm back home, got everything set up here, got the lighting going. I hope it's good. It's kind of hard to tell until I kind of proof over everything. I'm just going to kind of roll with it, so hopefully this goes well. Special day for multiple different reasons. One, it's the end of the year. Happy New Year to all of you guys. Hopefully 2022 is an awesome year. The year that Danno got a camera. Thank you so much to my wife. She really loves everything that we're doing. She loves all you guys. I know she's not on the videos as much, but believe me, she does. She does care a lot. And she's always, you know, reading your guys' comments and stuff like that too. You know, she's a little shy when it comes to camera, except for when, like, we're on vacation or doing something on the weekend, because we are busy people. We are very busy all the time, but we always want to make time for you guys. I know a lot of you guys always say that you appreciate, you know, me being able to comment. You know, someday it may get harder and harder, but I always try to show respect to those who show respect to me and who show us all this love and appreciation, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do this. It's real exciting having a new camera here. I know I'm kind of like fluttered right now because it's brand new. I don't know how it's going to turn out, so it'll be fun, but hopefully everything works well. I may have to tune a couple things, but we'll work out the kinks. You know, as far as the whole year's gone, like we were saying at the park there, you know, it's been a struggle. It's been rough. We see things coming and going, and, you know, we're seeing stores leave. We see the doors are closing at a lot of places. I hate to see that. I hate to see small businesses get shut down because, frankly, people can't afford a lot of the stuff. We have a couple stores around here that, you know, I shop at every now and then, but, you know, their prices are really high because they have to be. They're not going to make it if they don't charge those prices. And I'm glad to see that we still have a lot of people that can afford to give to these stores. I do too. You know, I go to these stores. I haven't really been filming in any of them right now. We might do that here in the future, but, you know, especially so that maybe I can give them a little bit of advertising to help maybe draw more people to their stores and restaurants. We have restaurants that have opened up about a year ago, and, you know, I won't say which ones, but it doesn't look good. It looks like some of them are going to be closing. It's kind of funny. We had a Chinese restaurant that closed not too far from here, and they put in this really expensive, like, seafood place. And I'm like, you know, I love seafood, but I'm not going to pay $40, $50 a meal that's not Red Lobster. You know, it's like, if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm going to go to where I know I'm going to be satisfied. You know, like Red Lobster or something. It's hard to try new things that cost that much money. And that's not wrong of me, right? I mean, I work hard for my money just like you do. And it's like, I don't want to just throw it away. And I've had a couple people that have had a couple of these places around here, and they're like, you know, they're not all that. But anyway, I'm kind of just blabbering. Really just wanted to do an earthquake test with you guys on the new camera. Hopefully things don't go too crazy. You know, hopefully prices don't get up there too much. We see that things are, you know, some things are coming back. Some things seem to be leaving. Things are going to be harder to get. Like I said, we're seeing a trend of different price points. You know, like canned goods. We're seeing the 20-cent raise. I'm hearing that you guys like milk in Ohio. Someone commented just north of us, milk at Walmart is $3 a gallon when it's $2 a gallon at our Walmart. And it's like, well, that's probably coming here too. And if milk is going to be $3 a gallon, eggs are probably going to go up again. And cheese, I am surprised that cheese hasn't gone up more. I feel like cheese has been really cheap. I think that's the next thing to get up in price. But they got to be careful. They got to be careful that they don't charge too much because people just won't buy it. I won't. I mean, we'll find somewhere else. We got other places. We got Aldi's. Honestly, if I'm going to spend a lot of money on meat, well, I'm probably going to be buying it at Meijer. You guys know that the quality at Meijer is a lot better than it is at Kroger when it comes to like hamburger especially, and steak and all that stuff. And Sam's Club, every meat that we've ever gotten there has been fantastic. Aldi, all the meat we've ever gotten from Aldi has been fantastic, especially the chicken. Chicken's really good. Well, I won't go over too much. I basically just wanted to hang out with you guys, put something out here. I wasn't originally going to do a video, but I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to hang out with you guys for a little bit, test out the new camera, see how well it's going to work, look and see what I got to tweak. I might have to mess with some coloring, some tones and stuff like that. I'm not a photographer by any means. You know, it is what it is, but we can always learn. Jessica is really good with cameras, so she's been showing me a lot of stuff on this thing, different ways I can control aperture and all the funny camera names. But guys, I hope you have an awesome, happy new year. You guys will be seeing this tomorrow morning, so we may try to do a live show tonight. I will keep you posted on that. I have no idea what time it's going to be because it is New Year's Eve. And if we do a live show, it's probably going to be pretty short. But I know a lot of you guys have been wanting me to do that. So, and as far as Saturday goes, I may or may not have a video out Saturday. If I don't, you better believe I will Sunday. So, thank you all so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoy the new camera here. I hope it looks and sounds good. And if it doesn't, I will be tweaking things on it and working with what I can. Thank you all so much for watching the video. With all that being said, Happy New Year! I'm out, and always remember the adventure is out there.